Alright guys, so in my previous video I did a walkthrough on this power awareness website that I built called Nirvana, and the card to the video will be showing up right now, so you can go watch it after this video. But on that video I got two comments. So the first one was the person that requested for it, so I did it and sent it to the person. Then they said it was cool, but they thought it would be built using Astro, because that's what I mostly talk about on this channel. And someone also left a comment about SEO stuff with Next.js and all. So I thought about it and decided to convert it to Astro. So I just changed the look and feel, but the layout and everything is still the same. I just mostly changed the color and the hard copy. I think the two hard copy here is just different, and just the hero image as well. So one is built with Astro and the other one is built with Next.js. And you can go to webcreative.com/template. That will be the first link in the description. So if you scroll down, you see them. The fee is still the same. So if you open it, you can also preview it live from here as well. So let me just go back. I was thinking of doing a separate video on how quick it took me, because it didn't take me up to an hour before I could convert it. And I obviously used AI. Specifically I used data chat. So I think I used GLM5 to do the conversion. My time of recording the video at Sonnet 4.6 is out, which is really nice. So I used GLM5, which is good. So and it one-shotted like literally everything. I think there were some little issues in terms of how the contact was working and all, but I'll just basically show you how you can install it in case if you purchase the Astro one. So as usual, once you purchase the template, you will be given this zip file. So first you do is to extract it. So I'll extract it here like so. Then I'll open it on VS Code. Now close this out, and I'm using PNPM. And if I open the source folder, you see everything right here. So we have an asset folder containing all the assets, the components that we use, the layouts, the lib, and the pages. So this API is the route that is holding, like that deals with all the contact, sending the contact details. And again, I'm using Node Miller. All right, and we also have all the sections right here, and some sections are using React components. So if you don't know about Astro, I'm guessing you should, but if you don't know about Astro have what we call Astro Island. So these are like components that you can use to hydrate your server components. So in cases like this, using FAQ. So let me just go to where it's been used. I think it's in Next Astro. So this file is a server file by default. So in order for this FAQ to work, we need to pass this flag of client load so that we can perform interactivity right here. So this is an island on its own. I hope that makes sense, but we're not talking about Astro, so we're just talking about how to get the templates up and running. So I'll open my terminal by holding Control and tilde sign, the sign before the one in your keyboard. And what I will just do, I'll say pnpmi. So this will just install all the dependencies that we need. And since I'm using pnpm, it's going to like catch the ones I already have installed, and it will make it fast compared to npm. And that took 1 minute 44.2 seconds, and that was really fast. So what we'll do next is to just do pnpm dev. And before we do that, most times I think okay, it's fixing itself, but in case if you are still seeing this squiggly error line, you just have to like do two things. If this doesn't go away, you can just close your VS Code and open it again, or you just hold Ctrl Shift and P, then you just reload your window, which I'm going to do. So once we reload it again, it's just going to like reload everything. But if you've already started your dev server, it's not going to stop it. But I didn't just want to start it, so we'll have to like start our dev server this time. So we say pn pm. So let me do that again. Pm dev, like so. And this is going to open on port 3000. All right, so we can just go right here, and we don't need this one, so I'll just click on my port 3000. All right, so everything is loaded up same like this one. So for me not to get confused, I'll just have to like close this tab and leave this one opened, like so. Yeah, and again, since it's Astro, it's obviously fast, so you don't have any performance issues at all. And it's just a single page. I think the only page is the contact page. I think that's the only page, yeah. So once you've done this, the other thing is to just edit it to fit your own business. So as you can see, the name here is Revire, and it's Revire Spa Awareness. And maybe this thought just came to me. Maybe on the next template, I'm actually working on one. Um, I'll keep you guys on suspense, but I hope it goes out. The video comes out before, after this one, or the video after the one that's coming out. But you should turn on your notifications, and if you're not subscribed, just please subscribe so that you don't miss that video. I'll try to add like a config file so that once you change the name of the business, it should affect wherever it's being used. I think that would be much better. But for now, in order to change this one right here, so you just have to come to the layout, look for layout or Astro. And again, I am believing that if you're watching this, you're a developer like myself. But if you're not a developer, you don't know anything about code, what I would strongly advise you do is that before you purchase a template, just go to get template, then select the we build it for you section. So if you reach out to us, we'll charge you like a fee above this one. I think it's here. So typically 199 to 499 depending on what you want to eat, and we'll just get it done for you. But if you choose like you want to do everything yourself, it's still perfectly fine. So in order to change this, come to the layout file, and basically this is it right here. Okay, this is description. This exact one should be on the index to Astro. So this is right. So if I change this one to Lawrence, my name, Lawrence Spa Awareness, and I save, make sure we save, yeah. So you should see it right here. And if you go to the contact page, yeah, you should see contact talks, because each page has its own title. So if I go to contact, you should see it right here as well. So you can pass different title, and it's also good for SEO as well. So we'll come to the layout of Astro, and let me first of all change this one back to the previous one, and make sure we save as well. All right, so layout of Astro. If you want to change your favicon, which is this one, you want to change it to match like your logo, something like I have on mine. What you just have to do is to bring your logo to where's the file or the folder, this public folder. Just get rid of this favicon.ico, then bring yours, and this is where the part is. Yeah, so just replace it here. So / whatever your favicon is. And another thing again, for SEO purposes, I've gone ahead to add like an OG image, so it's on the public folder. I think, okay, this one is still using the previous one, but I'll urge you to change. You can change this one to match whatever OG image you want to use. Like I just screenshotted the home page, this home page or the home page of the previous one, but you can just bring in your own and replace it right here. All right, so I think that's that. The next thing, if you want to change any other thing, this part is the header section, so I will hold control and click on that header, and if I scroll down, you see it right here. So Revire, if I change the name, it will be changed here. This part is the navigation, and I'll just go to navbar, and you just have to change it right here. Then I will just go to the index, the Astro file, and as you can see, these are where all the sections are. So if you don't want any section, you can just come and comment that section out. So you can just choose to do that. But if you want to make changes, just go to each of the sections and add your content. And some images are remote, like these images here are remote. So I think that's the intro section. So if you go to intro, Astro, you should see it here. So you can see that the images here are remote images from Unsplash. But if you have like local images on your folder, what you just have to do is to import them. So for instance, now let me just go to the gallery so that I'll show you how it works. So you import the image right here, and you import the image component from Astro. Then basically what you just have to do is to come here, bring in the image component, and change the source to be whatever it is. So let me just show you an example on how it works. Okay, so the image component, then the source right here. So this place we're using like an array of objects, so we're just targeting image then source. But in your own case, we just pass in the image name right here. But it's fairly easy. And also if you click on the book now, you'll be directed to book a call with me or my agency, but you can also change that. So basically that's that. All the sections are fairly easy as well. Then meet the team, it's has its own page as well, so you can do the same thing there as well too. So if you don't like the font that came with it, so this current one is called let me go back. So if I go to let me save this file. So if I go to layout, you will see the name. I think it's called Bricolage, this one right here. And I just noticed that maybe it was the AI that added this. We don't need this one. So if I comment it out, just watch. So you can choose to comment it out. This one is just coming from the Google's font, but I don't want you to use this one. You see that it's still working because we're not using this one. We're using the one from font source. So all you have to do is to go to font source like so. I think let me just click on this one. This one is just querying the current font that we used. All right, so let me type it again. So we say Poppins. All right, finally it has loaded. So this one, if I click on it, you will see it right here. So once you're here, just come to install, not download. Just come to install right here, and what you just have to do is to select pnpm, copy this command, then you just open your terminal and open a new one. So let me come here. Okay, I think this one is the second one. So this one, just paste it in, hit enter. It's going to install. It won't even take up to a minute. Then you select the weights you want. So from 400, you can decide to select whatever one. So once you've selected that, just copy this part, then you just replace it with this one. So like it says, this one is supporting 200 to 800, but I'll just paste in the Poppins one. I'll just close this one out. But in this case, I'll just Ctrl Z back. I'm just showing you how I should do it. And after you've done that, the last step is to add it to your body. So we'll go to our globals.css, and you can change the font here to whatever font you're installing. You just put it right here. Then you just basically copy it and replace it here. Yeah, that's just this three step to it. And since we're on this file, let's just talk about how you can change the theme of your website. So I'm using ShartCN, if you can tell right here. So I'm using ShartCN. So in order for us to change it, I will just go to ShartCN, ShartCN themes. So this is the link, ui.shartcn.com/themes. So they gives you like I mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 theme to select from. So the one we're currently using is this violet, I guess. I think it's the violet we're using. Let's give this some time to load. So let me try it and select it again. So if I select violet, this was the one we're using. But if I want to change it to something, so let's just say orange. So as I select orange, I'll just click on copy code, and I'll copy it from here. and I'll collapse this one and collapse rows and dark. Then I'll select both, get rid of them, and paste in what we just copied. And automatically, if we check back, our website should reflect that color, which looks really nice, not that bad. So our entire website is going to reflect the color we selected. All right, nice. But I'll just revert back to what we were using before. So let me save. I should go back to the violets. Yeah, so basically that is just how you can change the theme of your website. Then let me close that one out. Let me also close this one out. Then also, and one more thing before I show you how you can deploy the project. So I'll click on, or rather I'll go to contact page. And on this contact page, you can see that the user can enter their information and submit, then you get to see it. But in order for you to see it, you need to enter some details. So if I go to .env, you can see that there is .env.example. So, but in your case, you should just rename it to .env like so. So let me just won't do that because I'm going to delete this after I'm done with the video. So once you've renamed it to be like this, all you just have to do is to enter your email address where you want to receive emails from. So if a user sends an email, you should just enter your email address. Did I just say if user enters their email? If they submit enter their credentials right here. So enter your own email address. Then in order to get your SMTP password, I'll leave a link. The link will be in the description in order for you to get that. And it's really simple, but just watch the video. That's straightforward as well. Then the mail receiver address. So where you're receiving the mail you want to use to receive the data that is being sent, you should also enter the same email address. So those are the credentials you just need. Then after you've done that, what you just have to do now is to open your terminal again, and you can decide to do this one on anyone. You can decide to stop this one or on a new one, but you know what I'll just do? I'll stop this one. Then I'll say CLS, then I'll say git, I'll say init. So I wanted to say add, but I'll say init. So we need to initialize a new GitHub repository. Then I'll do git add dots, so add everything. So once we've done this, I'll say CLS, then I'll go to github.com, then make sure you have an account, then I'll click on new, and right here I'll enter a repository name. So let me just call this one Revire clone, because there's already a Revire there. Then you can decide to make it public or private, but if it's a business stuff, I will choose you select private, which I'm going to do. Then I'll click on create repository. Then once I'm here, since we've done the git add and all, I will, okay, I think we've not committed, so let's just commit. So say git commit -m, so we'll say first commit, I'll hit enter, then we'll say CLS again, and I'll copy this one right here and I'll paste it here and hit enter one more time. And this is going to just push everything to our remote repository right here. So while this is happening, I'll go to Netlify, but this can work with any service. I'll show you how to do it on Vercel and any other platform after doing it on Netlify. So let me go to Netlify again. Don't know why this didn't open the first time. All right, so I'll click on add new project, then select import an existing project, and this has been pushed. So I'll say CLS again. CLS, I'll clear this one out. Then before we continue with this, you know what, I'll just select GitHub now, and since I've already like signed in or connected my GitHub account, it's going to authorize me by default. But if it's the first time, it might prompt you to enter your GitHub credentials, so keep that in mind. So we can come back here, and if we refresh, we should see our project right here. Yeah, so everything is here. So I'll just copy the name, I'll come to Netlify and I'll paste in that name right here. So this is it. I'll click on it and I'll give it the same name. I'll paste it. It should be free and available. Yeah. Then in terms of the environmental variables, I'll open it, or rather I'll click on it, then select import a from an env file. I think that's what they said. So I'll copy everything, but by this time I've already entered your details right here, so just paste them here like so. So let me get rid of the hash and make sure they are like close to the equals to sign. Should not be far apart. So like so. Then what you have to do is to just deploy it, and yeah, that's basically. So give it let's first of all allow it to show before we give it some time for it to deploy. Yeah, so project deploy is in progress, so I'm going to join you a bit once this has been deployed. All right, so the project has been deployed. So if I open it now, it should open right here and everything should work perfectly. So your website is live, and if I go to contact and I test out this form, it's obviously going to fail. So let me just show you. It's not going to draw any error, it's just going to stop. So you can see it just stopped, nothing happened. But in order for me to show that it's working, I think I will open the original one. Let me just do it right here. Sorry, via, and I'll go to contact. So I'll just enter some details here. Let me do it again. Yeah. So if I click on send message now, you will see that it says thank you for reaching out. We appreciate your message. Our team will contact you soon. So you can also choose to edit this message. I didn't even talk about that. So let me go to, I think it's a sources. Is it sources or rather? Yeah, so it's in the contact form. So it should be the first one because I think it's a, yeah. So if it's successful, you can choose to like refine the message that you want the user to see. So just keep that in mind. You can also do that as well. So yeah, basically that's just it. We can, rather I can close that out. And like I said, I'm going to show you how you can deploy it to other platforms as well. So Astro has made it easier for us to do that. So if I go to the Astro docs, so docs.astro.build, so this one right here, third-party services, just go to deployment guides. Then you see a bunch of providers that you can deploy your application to. I'm currently using Notify. So if I want to use Vercel now, I'll just click on Vercel, and right here I'll just like install the package. So pnpm astro add Vercel. Basically this is what you just have to do, because once you've installed it, you just come to your astro .config file, and you should just replace the adapter to the Vercel one, and basically that's just it. And get rid of this identifier and replace it with the Vercel one. I think these other commands here are just how you can use the CLI to just deploy your project directly. And I think it's going to come with like a Vercel folder or JSON file, the same that this Netlify one came with. So yeah, basically that's just about it. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you are going to purchase the template, and make sure you do purchase the template. And if you don't want to purchase that, I have a free one here you can choose to use, or a more cheaper one. But like I said in some of my previous videos, I do tend on adding bunch of templates because it's something that I really enjoy doing. I've not like seen the need to stop doing it, and I find fun doing it. And the next template you're going to be seeing will be better than the previous one. So basically that's just the approach that I'm trying to keep. And like I said earlier on, if you're not subscribed, I will urge you to subscribe and turn on your notification. All right guys, see you on the next video. Bye bye.